Michel Barnier is very hopeful significant progress can be made with the UK this week in Brexit talks. Irish Foreign Minister Simon Coveney claimed he had spoken to the EU's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier about the current state of Brexit talks with the UK. While on BBC Newsnight, Mr. Coveney said Michel Barnier was hoping to make progress with the UK on the future relationship with the UK. He added that the cost of securing a trade deal with the UK was too high and would impact Ireland, the UK and other member states drastically. Mr. Coveney said, "I think there will be a deal because I think the cost of not getting a deal is so high. In particular for Britain and Ireland, as it happens, but also for other countries in the EU to a certain extent." I spoke to Michel Barnier at length in advance of the negotiations starting this week. He is determined to try and find a way to get a deal and make significant progress this week. Mr. Coveney added that he was hopeful the British Brexit chief negotiating team will match the EU's determination for a deal. He continued, "I hope Michel Barnier is met by the British negotiating team led by David Frost who are equally motivated to find a way forward. I hope they too want to try to come up with compromises that both sides can live with. This is so we can move on from the tension and standoffs that have been linked to Brexit for the last 4 years. Then we can actually look ahead with optimism at a time when we are talking about potential vaccines becoming available for coronavirus. We should also be talking about a future relationship agreement between the UK and the EU. A relationship that can start to focus on partnerships in positives areas as opposed to legal challenges, tensions and disagreements. This is because that means a lot of costs, damage and disruption to a lot of businesses." Mr. Coveney also complained about Boris Johnson's Brexit trade deal tactics. He argued the internal market bill had damaged the relationship between the UK and EU. He added it had also damaged the reputation of the UK among EU member states in addition to other international bodies. He dismissed arguments it had twisted the arm of the EU to shift their position on the talks and said it had hindered the Brexit talks, not helped them.